Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Patholkis, and it's time for the final season of The Expanse, Season 6, Episode 1, Strange Dogs. Welcome, everybody. Let me take care of some business first, then we'll get started, okay? If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops it up there just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there. Also, if you can, hit that like button, the share button as well. And if you don't want to be notified of when I come on live again, hit that bell down below and YouTube won't notify you. Otherwise, you can go over to suspendedfanimation.com, take a look at the schedule I put up there. I change it out every week. Also, I have all the links to my social media on there and all the links to my pages as well. All righty. So, spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video. You can comment down below in the comment section. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold. Sold to the Beltalada in the back. All right. So, it pretty much, this episode takes place about 6 months after where we left off. And Earth is just being bombarded with asteroids, and they, of course, are repelling them as best as they can. Of course, so they can't go on the offensive to Ceres. Um, Mars is also pretty much in the same situation, except they're not being bombarded. They just don't have any ships because all their ships got taken. They are trying to build some more ships so they can take on Marcos and Naros, and that's about a year out, quite honestly, before they can get like 1 or 2 more ships built. So Earth is pretty much screwed at the moment, and yeah, the Rossi's out there, and it is taking out asteroids as it can, and also any other you know the Free Navy, they find out there, they take them on, and they've been doing that for the last 6 months. Uh, Drummer is also running around out there too. She is now not part of the Free Navy, and she's being hunted. So they're on their last supplies for the most part. They're going out and raiding what they can to survive. Is really what's going on. And we have a little bit of contention happening between Marcos and Philippe. So on Ceres. And you can tell that Marcos has pretty much had enough of Philippe at this point, and he's, you know, excluding him from things, from plans, and Philippe is having a little bit of how should we say? He's having a lot of guilt for killing a lot of people on Earth, millions of people on Earth, and he's lashing out. He's drinking a lot. He's screwing anything that moves, and yeah, and he even shoots one of his friends when he gets drunk, and yeah, so good times there. And in the meantime, Naomi is still frosty towards Peaches on board the Rossi, and Amos, oh my god, I mean, Amos just kind of crosses the line at one point where he says, hey, he goes, we gave you a second chance, is what he said. We trusted you. And she's like, you need to be someplace else right now. And yeah, he needed to be. He really did. Um, and Bobby, of course, is kind of tired of basically being Avasarla's bodyguard, I guess you could say, or shield from she's basically shielding a lot of stuff from the press, and keeping them back at arm's length, if you will. And throughout all of this, we also have people still going through the gate, settlers and colonists. And at the very beginning of this, oh, sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze there for just a second, which I really don't want to do. At the very beginning of this episode, we actually see another world where a little girl is looking at all these different creatures on this different world that they're on. And this is where we get the strange dogs title is she's looking at this one creature and she goes, "You look like some kind of dog." And something is happening where she ends up getting up and running, but we don't know exactly what it is. But we just go up into the sky and we see the settler ship up there. And yeah, so people are going out to colonize, just not from Earth and Mars at the moment because they're pretty much screwed. And we also find out that Earth is dying every time even a fragment of one of those asteroids makes it through. It is poisoning the soil, it's poisoning the air, and Earth is becoming more and more unlivable. Is what even more so than what it was before. So, yeah, Marcos has pretty much fucked the entire solar system, is what he's done at this point, with Philippe's help as well. So, yeah, but the Rossi makes a really good discovery. They find an asteroid that has a drive attached to it, and also has a box, a navigation box attached to it as well. And they're able to tap into the navigation box and see that there's a signal that needs to be sent to it. And they are able to trace back all the different signals that have already been sent. And they are able to triangulate where those all came from. And then there's a sleeper ship out there that is basically directing all of these asteroids. And that's the reason why Earth can't catch a break at the moment, is because there's a ship out there, a sleeper ship out there that is someplace around Earth, around the orbit there. And it is directing all these asteroids towards Earth. And if they can find it, take it out, Earth gets a little bit of a breather, gets a little bit of a good win, and they can probably regroup and then go on the offensive at that point. And that's pretty much where we leave off on this episode with the plan is to go and find that ship and take it out. Yeah. And Bobby's going to be part of that crew as well. So good episode. Although this doesn't feel like a season ending episode. You know what I'm talking about? Like, this doesn't feel like the beginning of a 6 episode final season. It That's kind of what worries me about it, is the way it's playing out. It just felt like another episode, like another, episode in a season that's going to have 8 episodes or 10 episodes or something like that. And that kind of worries me a little bit. I don't know if we're going to get the story moving along a little bit quicker, or if they're going to have to ramp things up by the end and we get a really fast-paced episodes 5 and episode 6 in order to wrap things up, which I don't want. I would like this to play out evenly, but who knows? We'll see what happens here. So other than that, good special effects as usual. Good to see everyone back in form again. Amos, being Amos, and teaching Peaches the ropes, of what to do. So yeah, and Holden looking just a lot worse for wear. I mean, just really, really, really looking bad at this moment. So I don't know if it's the radiation taking hold. And again, I haven't read the books, so I don't know. I'm actually just following what's going on in the series right now. Um, yes, I will read the books eventually, but right now I'm not. I'm just watching the series like everyone else. And that's where I'm taking my cues, is from that. So I'm wondering if the radiation is actually taking its toll now at this point, or if it's just the grind of them being out there for so long and hunting down all these free Navy ships, if that's what's going on, at this point. So yeah, and also the protomolecule is still out there as well. So we still have the protomolecule to worry about because Marcos, of course, took it through the gate. Why? We don't know. Actually, I should say the Mars ships took it through the gate, the last bit of the protomolecule. And at the end of last season, of course, Holden told Avasarla, he's like, well, maybe Mars knows something that we don't. Maybe that's why they brought it through. And maybe that has something to do with what we saw on that very first planet that we saw at the beginning of this episode. We don't know because we haven't gone that far yet. All right. So, what else do I have going on this week? Well, tomorrow is going to be Saturday morning blast off where I take the genre news of the week and any genre stuff you guys want to talk about and we talk about it. Sunday I'm going to be off. Monday is it may or may not be spoiler alert. We'll find out what's going on there. Basically, spoiler alert is where if you guys want to talk about spoilers, but anything that's been released to the public, no sneak previews of Spider-Man No Way Home, anything like that. Anything that's been released widely to the public, we can talk spoilers on that. Tuesday will be another episode of Is It Worth My Time? I don't know what I'm doing as of yet, but if you take a look at the schedule, it'll be up there as to what's going to be happening there. Wednesday, of course, is going to be Hawkeye. Thursday, I'm going to be off, and Friday is going to be another doubleheader of The Wheel of Time and The Expanse. Major Sammy says, okay, VOYFYI. You want to spell that out for me there? I'm sorry, because I don't know what you're getting at. So, all right. Well, while Major Sammy there spells that out for me, because I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, man. Um, I'm gonna let you guys go for the evening. Well, actually, I'm gonna wrap things up, with all this the good stuff. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops up there just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there. Also, if you don't want to be notified, best thing to do is hit that button, that little bell right down there, and YouTube won't notify you when I come on live again next. So what you should do is if you want to know when I'm going to be on, take a look at suspendedfanimation.com. I've got my schedule up there. I change it every week. Also, all the links to my social media are there. And all the links to my pages are on there as well. All righty. I'm going to let you guys go for the night. Thank you to everybody who joined me today. I will see you tomorrow morning. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, I don't know. You may end up having to run from some free Navy ships that are hunting you because you don't want to join the free Navy, even though you're a belter. And yeah, it's just because Marcos Anaros is kind of a dick. Actually, he's not kind of a dick. He is a dick. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow morning. Until then, stay safe, be well, take care, wear those masks, get those vaccine shots, and get those flu shots as well. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good rest of your night, and take care. Thanks, everybody. Good night.